Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pablo from Style Systems, your exclusive and personal image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystems.com.mx so you can find out my new products, my new books. I have more than 7 books that you can choose from, right? And you will find the new events and everything that I'm doing. This video is about how to be a superstar, or what it takes to be a superstar. Like, you know, you always see a superstar or someone famous and you look like up to them. You admire them. There's something different about them, isn't it? They have something like they're different from the rest. Something about them that puts them into a specific category, which is a star. They have something about them, the way that they walk. When they enter a store, not only because their face gets recognized really easy, not only because of that, they have something special about themselves, in quotes, special in quotes. So I'm going to give you 3 steps or 3 things that you can be aware of to know what it takes to become a superstar. First thing is, you need to have passion, right? That's just straight up. You need to have fucking passion, man. Whenever you see a superstar, whenever you see someone like a rock star, someone that is famous, someone that's made it, someone that you admire, it is because in some way, shape or form, they were so passionate about what they were doing. You know, when you see a movie star, you look at their interpretation, at their acting techniques, how they play the character. You just feel drawn to them. You melt into it. You're like, damn, this motherfucker is doing it so good. They're so passionate about what they're doing. They take it seriously and they love it, right? They have some sort of love for what they're doing. Now, it could be someone, an entrepreneur. They are so passionate about what they're doing. Passion, remember, passion is like fire. Like why they wake up every day in the morning and they do what they have to do. It's the fuel that will keep you moving forward to what you want and to position yourself into this special category. Second step is presence. Oh my God, man, this covers exactly what I do in Magology. This is exactly about image, style. They have something different. Now, one of the best things that you can learn about my profession is that there's no good and there's no bad. There's relative to you, to what you need, to your specific needs and the needs of your target audience. You see what I'm saying? It's not about me only giving you advice based on what I like, based on what I think it's good, based on my own perception. That's wrong. And whenever you encounter someone like that here on YouTube, or maybe you have a friend that is a stylist, your girlfriend, I don't know, man. Whenever someone tells you to do something based on what they like, based on what they think is good, that's completely wrong, man. Because a professional image consultant will try to understand you to the best of his or her abilities. We will work with what you have, with your core, with your essence. We will make the best version of what you already own. We will not turn you into something that you're not. So presence is something that all superstars have. All the top producers, all the, like people in the top, they have something about them, and it's not because they're wearing a suit, it's not because they're wearing a pretty dress, it's not because they have a mustache, it's not because they are wearing something specific, it's because they own themselves. They have passion about themselves and about what they're doing, that they convince others that, come on man, like, oh, it's contagious. And they have a presence when they enter a store, when they talk to someone, whenever they do something, they have a presence about them. They don't pass unnoticed. That is something that you need to get inside of your head. If you're trying to become a superstar, if you're trying to become above average, you're gonna get attention. Sometimes a lot of people, they don't want to get a lot of attention. They don't want to stand out. They want to blend in. If you want to blend in, then this is not for you, and you're just trying to be like everybody else. Which means you just want to be average. You just want to be like everybody else, man. No, you want to stand out. Okay? And it's okay if you stand out. It's completely okay. You need to have the presence. Whether they praise you or hate you, that's completely irrelevant. You have a presence about you that people can identify you for. That is actually also about branding yourself. The third thing that I want to give you right now is that they have persistence. The thing that they were so passionate at first, the moment they put themselves out there, the moment they start expressing their passion, people hate on them. People don't give a fuck about them. People are like, yeah, who cares about fashion? Who cares about image, Pablo? Who cares about this? Who cares about that? Who cares about acting? Who cares about playing the guitar? Who cares? People are so into themselves. People worry only about themselves. About they need to pay the bills, they need to do that, they want to be liked by everyone else. They're always about that, right? They want to be liked by everyone else, not because they're thinking about others, it's because they're thinking about themselves. How they're going to feel when they get accepted by everyone. It is completely wrong, and this is why everyone is fucking themselves up and shooting themselves in the leg. No, they were persistent because they knew that at first no one will pay attention to them, no one was paying attention to them, but they were persistent. Now the presence, the liabilities, what they were getting criticized for at first, later it becomes a strength. Later it becomes a part of what makes them different and so unique. So you need to be persistent. If you are trying to be above average, you need to be persistent. At first you will get a lot of haters, people will criticize you, but the more persistent you are, and if you implement the correct steps, and you have passion, you have a presence about you, and you keep doing it over and over and over again, without being attached to the result, you're doing it because you're passionate about it, there will be no choice but to people to look at you. And they will be like, whoa, there's something different about you. Let me give you an example. I was interviewed in national TV in Mexico City, right? Not because I was asking for it. I was so busy worrying about myself, doing my own shit. I was, doing my videos. I was doing it on LinkedIn. I was doing it on Facebook. I was doing it everywhere. I'm so passionate about this that I need to keep putting it out there. If nobody wants to hear me, it's completely irrelevant, man. I just need to have this urge to put it out there. So some top producer looked at me and he was like, you're real, man. Not only that your message, it's so passionate, and that you look real, whatever it is that you're saying, you actually believe it. Then I look at your image and there's something different about you. Something you don't dress like the regular piece of shit, right? So let me do an interview in national TV where more than 4 million people look at me. And I was like, damn. Really? Do you want to do an interview for me, man? I'm like, okay, of course, man. Of course I want to get interviewed in national TV, man. Fuck. That's basically it. If you're trying to become a superstar, then you need to have passion. You need to have presence. Something that makes you stand out. And you need to be persistent. Keep at it. Eventually, you'll be there. And you will remember that imagology, style, and all of these things were a fundamental part of it. Don't try to make it small. It is very important. With that, I'm going to leave you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me your comments and your questions, and become the best version of yourself. I will see you in the next one.